Alright, well, I really didn't have a video plan today, but I will discuss a little bit, this, Christopher Lee, and I gotta say, like, Christopher, if you happen to, whatever, see this video or not, and again, this is no hate, and it's like, dude, Christopher, you can believe what you want, but honestly, dude, you're believing lies, dude. Like Jeffrey, and look, before you can come at me all you want and say, "Oh, you're just defending Jeffrey," and you're just. It's like, dude, I'm not defending. I'm not nothing, man. But at the end of the day, you're believing something that number one happened a long time ago. You're believing old news, and you're believing in an old hater of Jeffrey's, and my other friend there, Michael Lambert. Like you're believing an old hater. Because even if you can judge by the profile picture of Jeffries, it's old, man. And even back then, it was fake, man. Okay? Jeffrey was never talking to underage girls. And actually, even at the time, what you even also don't understand is Jeffrey. Because, hey, I fell victim to it. I'm not going to say I'm not guilty. I'm not afraid to admit it. But again, long time ago. You wise up now. The old, the saying, the older you get, the wiser you get. Well, I mean, not everybody, but number one, also, I do remember, though, and Jeffrey actually, hopefully even Jeffrey can make a video explaining, that he also got manipulated and tricked, man. Okay, somebody tried even fooling him. Like, trying to act like they were a girl. And trying to fool him. And again, it wasn't Jeffrey's fault. I mean, again, like I said, man, this was a long time ago. And again, like I said, the older you get, the wiser you get. You realize, like, because even for me, because like I said, I'm guilty as charged too with, back then letting people manipulate me and falling for things that's like, nowadays, you're not going to do it now. You're not going to fool me now because now, nowadays it's like I wised up to you haters out there and realized y'all thirst for drama and just trying to stir up lies because again, you just thirst for the chaos and you're not going to do it to me no more like you used to. But that's what happened with Jeffrey, it was on Messenger, and I mean, it did kind of, and Jeffrey realized, because, and it was hard for me to really, I was like, because Jeffrey and I was like, well, it was even hard for me to make videos, because it was like, Jeffrey, it's going to be hard for me to really make videos trying to explain, because, showing the details and showing what you did, it was a little bit, it's like, it's going to be hard to kind of make videos trying to help you out, explain that, somebody tricked you, somebody manipulated you, But the thing is, though, like, Christopher, honestly, dude, no, Jeffrey ain't no pedophile, and at the end of the day, he was talking to a guy at the end of the day, because he really wasn't truly talking to an underage girl. It was truly just a guy trying to, manipulate and fool and play a trick on him. And just to use it against him and make a video on it. That's what happened. It was just a bunch of haters that were guys. It was, guys. These, so Jeffrey was not talking to an underage girl. These were haters that were just trying to fake. They were just trying to manipulate and fake. Trying to act like they were an underage girl and stuff, just to do this to Jeffrey. Just to make people believe that he's a pedophile and he's talking, because, he's talking to a 13-year-old girl. But no, he wasn't. He was not talking to a 13-year-old girl. He was talking to, like I said, guys, man. These were guys, these were just people that were pretending and just trying to trick and manipulate Jeffrey, but again, but like I said, it was back then, and like I said, I am too, because I'm telling you for a fact, when I say I'm guilty as it too, because like I said, I've had these haters back then too, trick and do it to me. Not this, but trick me. Like trying to making me believe things and just to use against me. Because they couldn't make their own kind of video content. You know, like haters do now. They enjoy, you know, they enjoy making videos off of people and making up lies and this and that. So, and it's like, people, y'all need, and at the end of the day, this is where people screw up. This is where people screw up. Number one, y'all need to quit believing, because you don't know what's true from not. You know, like at the end of the day, it don't matter what you see. You know, you need to stop believing. And number one, like I said again, you're believing a video that was 5 years ago. So why? So, you know, at the end of the day, you're believing bullshit, past bullshit, that again was not even real. That it was all just nothing but a manipulation, nothing but a trick. You know, so it's like, come on, people. You know, like I said that to me. With me, it's like, dude, why are you believing bullshit that happened 5 years ago or 7 years ago? It's like, dude, you need, like, why are you believing stuff that's old? And even back then, dude, I know maybe you weren't there, but again, it was all still, none of it was true. It was all nothing but a dirty trick, manipulation, because again, these haters just did this. They did this to me, they did it to Jeffrey. They were on all our channels, and they did nothing but make hateful videos, okay? They made nothing but hateful videos on us, making up lies, taking everything that we said, even like me, like right now, like making a talk video. They would take things that out of my videos and twist and turn and make it like I was saying things disgusting, saying things racist, or saying, and it was ridiculous, and it just got out of control. It got so out of control and annoying and ridiculous, and they wouldn't stop, you know. And it's like, people, this is why, like I said, stop believing, man. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't care what you hear or what you hear from somebody. How do you even know if it's true or not? Like, you don't even take the time. Like, you just sit there and be like, oh my gosh, really? And then you just spread it around like wildfire, and it's like, dude, how do you even know if that happened? How do you know that's even true? Because do you not, like, it's like, dude, do you not process and understand that people can make things believable? People can, they still do it. People use other people's identity, and that's what people were even doing, man. They were even taking and using Jeffrey's name, his same profile picture, and even in the comment section, that video, that wasn't even Jeffrey talking. That was somebody else using his name and same profile picture. And they were just trying to manipulate. Make it believable that Jeffrey was actually talking dirty to an underage girl. I know you don't want to believe that, but it's true. Because these people they made a fake YouTube channel of Jeffrey, used his same profile just to make it believable, and then they were going into whatever girls or whatever, you know, and making it believable that Jeffrey was actually, you know, when it really wasn't him. You know, it wasn't him. I'm telling you, people, like I said, you may not want to believe it, but I'm telling you, it's true. You know, like I said, hopefully, I'm sure Jeffrey, will make a video himself explaining too, but again, you're believing nothing but lies, though. And look, like I said, you can come at me as much as you want, but it's like, dude, seriously. Like, I get sick and tired when people on here bring up bullshit that happened 5 years ago, 8 years ago. It's like, dude, why are you bringing bullshit that happened 5 years ago or 8 years ago? Like, why, dude? Like, everybody who has good common sense and this and that has moved on, and the big and better things. Like, why are you bringing up old news, dude. Like, seriously. Seriously. Like, y'all, seriously, grow the hell up, move the fuck on, you know, like, quit bringing up bullshit that happened 5 years ago. Like, seriously. Get over it. Like, my goodness, and like I said, it's bullshit that wasn't even true, man. It was all just nothing but haters doing nothing but fooling, manipulating, tricking. So, you're believing nothing but bullshit, anyway. But yet, you don't take the time to you just, again, believe what you see. So, but, again, I'm not surprised because, like I said, I'm really not. I'm really not shocked in the least bit. Like I said, it happened with me, you know, like I said, too. Not this way with people trying to make me out to be, but in another way, and it was ridiculous. And I just got to a point like, you know what, people, you want to believe these people? You want to believe the bullshit? Whatever, man. Y'all want to be a sucker and fooled? You go ahead, you know? Because I do. It's like at the end of the day, it's like I get tired of it, you know? It's like I get tired of debating and arguing with people. It's like, dude, if you want to believe the bullshit, fine, then believe it, man. And people is like, and I look at it, it's like, well, dude, I'm done, man. I'm not going to keep fighting with people that want to be a sucker and fooled into believing lies. I don't care how believable somebody makes things. It's like, dude, everybody does that nowadays. They make everything believable. That's why you got to do some digging. Because at the end of the day, you don't know if it's true or not. You don't know if it's true or not. You know, like, at the end of the day, people, like I said, you don't know what's far from true and not true anymore these days. But, I don't know. Like I said, people, I mean, hopefully, like I said, you know, you know, hopefully, like I said, man, Jeffrey will make a video. I don't know. I'm sure he probably will. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, still, I do remember that a bit, and it wasn't even really Jeffrey, you know, it was, like I said, man, these were past haters, even haters that were always bothering me, and doing the same thing, like twisting and turning, using all my videos against me, and taking and like doing their all editing and this and yeah, like I said, it was all just a bunch of bullshit. But it's like, seriously, people, get, like, if you know, but at the end of the day, like I said, nowadays, I don't fall for it because, like I said, you know, you wise up and realize these haters and what they really thirst for, and anymore, you don't let yourself fall for it. You know, you don't let yourself fall for it. But anyway, take her easy, guys. I thought I'd just make a video explaining that the best I can. Like I said, hopefully Jeffrey, you know, can also make a video explaining too a bit more and better. But, you know, again, just like I said, people, stop believing everything you see and hear. It don't matter how believable it may be. You're still, still at the end of the day, you don't know, is it true though? But